And now, Freelance Heroism presents Dragon Heist.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Deese.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we even get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates at the Patreon, in particular, those that donate at the producer tier. Rachel.
Yes.
Would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Nate, Breakmeister, Rebecca, and Chris Sones. Thank you so much, everyone.
You help us make a better show for everyone. We couldn't do it without you, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rachel.
Yes.
Tell me about this move. Tell me about the move.
So, after having Nate cover the last couple episodes and getting the Bard Company episode edited and put together early, last week I spent the weekend with my friends moving into my new place. Shout out to my friends because this move was so short notice and I had to pay first, last, and deposit that I didn't have money to hire movers.
Oh,
and
no.
I have a bunch of obnoxiously big heavy furniture, and my friends spent last Saturday, which is the Saturday that we normally get together to play D&D. They instead came to my old place at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning and helped me move all my furniture and help get stuff set up.
Wow.
And that's how they spent their Saturday, was helping me do that. It was so amazing. I honestly would not have been able to get my stuff moved over without them. So thank you so much.
Man,
you
cheers
guys.
Cheers to Ducky friends, man. You guys did a great job. Thank you for helping.
Yeah. So I'm still unpacking stuff. I have some stuff I can't even set up yet because the theme of this new place seems to be one extra step. I went to put in my dryer, and my dryer power cord has a different plug configuration than it was in the wall.
I saw the one that it was supposed to plug into, and I was like, well, that's strange. And then you showed me the kind of plug assembly on yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the fuck is that? Looked like a tie interceptor. It was weird looking.
So I ordered a converter, still waiting for that to come in. And I didn't notice until after I had moved the old tenant's washer and dryer out of the way and then put mine in. And literally the last step was to plug my dryer in. I did everything else before that. And I was like, oh, this doesn't fit. And so I had to move my dryer out and then put the old dryer back. So I'm using my washer, but the previous dryer, which it's nice that I don't have to go to a laundromat or anything for the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
But then once the part comes in, I have to move the dryers yet again. And I have a nice TV that at my old place was wall mounted, and I was gonna wall mount it and my floating console, but there's some issues with the walls here, so I can't wall mount stuff. So I had to order a stand for my TV because I don't have a TV stand, so I'm waiting for that to come in. So right now my TV is sitting on the floor covered by a blanket.
Yep. They keep it warm.
To keep it warm.
Keep it warm in the cool Maine weather.
So I've been unpacking a lot of stuff. I actually unpacked all my books today and got them up on the bookshelves, and it's just been a process. One of my cats has not been adjusting well to the move. However, I am very excited to announce that last night was the first night in the week that we've been here that he did not wake me up yowling.
Oh, he's just nervous.
Yeah.
He's just nervous. He'll get used to it.
Yeah. But the first few nights, he was waking me up multiple times. He would get into bed with me and lean against me and then just start crying at the top of his lungs because he wanted to go home. So things are slowly getting together. I'm hoping by the end of this coming week, I'll have the majority of stuff unpacked. I'm using a temporary desk right now because the desk that I normally use for my computer stuff, I guess the frame got like warped a little bit
Yeah.
when it got brought over. So I'm having a hard time getting the like tops of the desk to fit properly. So I need to just like mess with that and try to like bend it back into shape so I can use that desk, which means once I get that reassembled, I
Then
can
you get
take
to move everything else over.
I can take my computer off of this desk and then move this desk and then put my normal desk back and then reassemble my computer back on it.
As a person who consistently lives in the one more step phase of life, welcome. It's nice to see you here. Do you remember when I put together this lab?
That was a process.
Remember how frustrated I was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Between the desk that weighs like 800 pounds
Mm-hmm.
and fucking building a computer from scratch, and then all of the when I was younger, when you build a PC, all the parts just fit.
Yeah.
All of them did.
Mm-hmm.
Not just I don't mean like they'd fit like the correct slot. All that generally works, but like just motherboard arrangements, like all of the plugs that you'd need to go from this device to this device, fan cabling and everything like that would always be long enough to reach a traditional motherboard in any traditional case. That's not the case anymore. There's a lot of adapter work.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then originally I had upgraded from I built an Optiplex cycle when I first built the PC.
I don't even know what that means.
It's a Dell Optiplex. They're reasonably decent PCs. They're just really difficult to mod out of their ecosystem, which I ended up doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it requires a lot of adapters and proprietary shit, you know.
Yeah.
But I was happy to say that once I got to the rebuild of this PC from scratch, I lost a lot of those problems and gained a whole new set. So let me tell you, I know that sometimes you got to do something simple, and fate conspires against you and requires there to be 10 more steps.
Yeah.
So
and it's like, oh, you actually need this converter in 2 weeks. It'll arrive. So, you know, just...
Well, Amazon warned us if they have to pay 15% of taxes, then they're not going to be able to do their 2-day delivery.
That's ridiculous and a lie.
Yeah, clearly. Ugh. The balls on those guys to even pretend that that's a thing.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me. It's like you saved money on bathrooms for your employees, so... Meanwhile, firing multiple rocket ships and having a boat that lands a helicopter on it.
That nobody needs that. Nobody needs anything like close to that.
It's a very Lex Luthor-y type of thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fine with you having that as long as there are no hungry children in the world.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then you can start having.
Yeah,
a boat that parks into a boat that lands a helicopter on it. That's
let's
fine
have
after.
Let's have drinking water for everyone. Let's have clean drinking water for everyone.
Right. Sounds like a plan.
And then you can have your Russian doll boat within a boat within a boat.
I'm saying, how about you plug a fucking bottle of water into a sandwich into a child, and then we can fucking have a boat into a helicopter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway. Sorry, we're getting sidetracked here, but I'm happy. I'm happy that you're moved in and that things look comfortable.
Yes.
Still, from a quick look, your apartment is way too bright, as usual.
It's because I have this window open right here.
I don't know how you live. I look at how bright your apartment is, and then how bright this new one looks. And it's incorrect. It is not correct. You will need to make adjustments.
Will I?
Yeah.
I don't know why I need to do that.
You just have to. I mean, no one can live in a bright room like that.
I do.
Well, if that's what you call living.
All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and go to this week's Dragon Heist?
What's the episode called?
This is Dragon Heist, episode 67, One Man Mosh Pit.
That's called a seizure.
I like that you have no idea what that is in reference to.
I have no idea. One man mosh pit.
One Man Mosh Pit.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, I honestly can't think of anything.
All right, let's go to this episode. Okay, we were in front of the vault.
We went into the vault, didn't we?
No, we did, but then we did a step
Oh.
back because we wanted to
That's
have a
right.
good stopping point. Rachel, don't get mad. I wasn't referencing you at all.
Okay.
She did that head thing.
Y'all put your right foot in, then you put your right foot out, then you put your
she had the full on like
Mhm.
disjointed owl head, or it just kind of moved around on its own.
Well, you put your foot in your mouth, so there you go.
Oh God, can we stop? No more of these. Ugh. Ugh.
Sorry, we dipped our toes into the subject.
Oh my god.
We'll move on.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
man.
I've acted like such a heel. I'll stop. Okay, there. I'm done.
This motherfucker.
I promise. Something,
Uh,
something, bunions.
Oh no. But why, Nate?
Because nothing ruins a good joke like driving it into the ground.
yeah. So the door was opened, right?
Yes.
All right, you guys presented the items to the door, and then the 20-foot wide door opened itself. As you guys look through the door, you see a set of stairs that go down, and the walls are decorated with carvings from dwarven artisans, and they're each carving is of a different dwarf crafting weapons and armor along the walls as you go down. You can see the bottom of the stairs has two doors. One is to your guys' left, one straight ahead, and then the stairs continue down another flight. So you got to have about 15 feet of stairs to go down until you hit the first platform.
Oof. I guess we travel that way.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. You guys reach the platform unhindered. The door to your left, the door ahead of you, and then to the right of you, it goes down another flight. And then you see a door at the bottom.
Any description? Just the same kind of door.
It's just another stone slab, no handles or hinges. There are carved dwarvish on the door, but it's hard to read from this far away.
I can
The
read
one at the
Dwarvish.
bottom. Yeah, the one at the bottom of the stairs. The other two doors are simple doors you can open.
Well, suppose we should take the simplest route first.
That's normally D&D rules, yeah. All right. So, do you guys have a preference, left or right?
Left or straight, technically.
Oh,
If you go right,
yeah.
you go down.
Yeah, let's go left.
All right. Who is in front?
I was in front before, but you
Okay.
can be if you're gonna have to read runes.
No. What I want to do is cast
No.
guidance.
Wow, she
on
shot that
you.
one down quick.
Yeah. Well, good, because I'm about to get shot down quick.
I'm casting guidance on Kavir.
Okay. So +1 to saving throws.
No.
She guides you to your death.
You can roll a d4 to an ability check,
Oh, okay. Right on.
just in case you have to make one.
Like a strength check.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I'll open the door. I got the tower shield still in hand. I haven't got it deployed, like locked down in position. But as soon as the door gets open, I'll walk through the door with it. So I figure that's pretty good cover.
As you open the door, you see a beautiful room. In the center of the room, you see a harpsichord. Also behind it, you see a mosaic depicting several ornate axes and a magnificent warhammer lined in a neat row on the wall about 5 feet off the floor. As the door opens, the harpsichord begins to play. I need a DC 15 wisdom check from all of you.
Wisdom check or wisdom save?
Saving throw. My apologies.
It's the same either way for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a +0, so I'm not.
Is this a charm effect, David? Because I get advantage.
It's a musical instrument.
It is an enchantment.
Is it but it's not a charm?
It a charm effect?
I guess you can consider it a charm, being under the School of Enchantment.
Do you want to explain why? Because I know that you love talking about this.
Oh, because I'm an elf. We actually have advantage against being charmed.
There you go. There it is.
All right.
We got it out of the way early. We can have a game now.
Okay.
20.
All right.
I'm a rogue, which means I have advantage against like ducking out of the way of music. So I could roll a dex save. Is that right? That would work, wouldn't it?
No,
that's not how it works.
Well,
as a rogue, let me tell you, there's nothing you can do about charms or polymorphs. Apparently, it's just a thing that you have to deal with. Periodically, you're just going to have to be real friendly with the enemy, and then another half of the time, you're going to be a rabbit. So just get on board with your rabbit skills.
I'm
looking
you said
forward.
It was a DC 15, right?
Yeah.
I did not get that.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
This is going to be the second time Kavir's been attacked by his friend at the end of a game.
Not even remotely close.
Oh, no.
Rachel's friends are messaging her saying that their favorite part was when she kicked my ass in fucking Ravenloft.
Oh, that's right. He did say that.
Like, you know what I really like? And I'm like, fuck you, guy. I don't even know who you are.
He's one of our patrons that we thank every week.
I'm not thanking him this week. Everyone except for you for fucking shitting on me getting my ass beat by my friend.
That's right. Take your $5 and cram it.
At the end of the game, she was all sad. She's like, oh my God, Kavir died. I'm like, you're responsible for this.
Oh no. Why would you do that?
He's my only means of conveyance. I guess that is spoiling. Oh man. Family Guy's responsible for about a 12th of my humor, I'd imagine, at this point. They're pretty funny. Yeah. They get a bad rap, but they're pretty funny.
Indeed.
Have you heard? I'm sorry. He's talking. Have you heard the Big Band Swing album that what's his name did? Seth MacFarlane?
Yeah, a couple of it. Yeah.
He's kind of incredible.
He's
kind of amazing.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Not only is he really good, but he can carry a tune in every character's voice without a problem. He's
fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah. Like he's like the album I'm talking about is like a legit, like singer-songwriter kind of old crooner fucking style of song delivery, but it's fucking great. He's like a young Sinatra who periodically makes jokes about dicks and shit. Like that's like the dream. That's the dream. Anyway, sorry about that. Duwak's still talking to kids. This is why you don't have them. This is why you don't have kids.
Yep.
Oh, because they hug and stuff. Aw. Aw. Aw, kids.
Daddy's little organ donor. What's your kid's name? Kidney and liver?
You know what? This is the best argument I've ever heard for having a kid. I was like, I'm ruining these motherfuckers with the 5 hours. I might need a backup. Might as well start growing them now.
We've got a third one on the way. What's its name going to be? Adult diaper changer.
Oh, no.
It's going to be kidneys.
You chose name? No.
Oh, I love you, kidneys. I mean, kids.
Get your scrummy paws off my monster manual. My cat decided to sleep on my monster manual.
Why do you need your monster manual, David?
Because there's a in the down at the below, and you guys are gonna have to face it possibly.
More importantly, what made you think that you could get your cat to get off of it? That's a mighty bold assumption on your part that you could tell a cat to do anything.
Gotta roll initiative. I'll be right back.
Do whatever the fuck I want. People are like, you can't move the cat. He's sleeping. I'm like, I can move that
Watch
cat.
me.
I'm a fucking human. We've invented
fucking
front
kill you
end
in your
loaders.
sleep.
You don't think I can move a fucking cat?
Oh no! Oh fuck!
You ever
We
seen
had,
a crane? Those things are nuts. It's like 200 miles of fucking twine wrapped around a fucking extended robot arm. I can move a cat.
It's when the cat decides to come after you later that night and try to pee on you while you're sleeping because you messed it up during the day.
Pee on you?
Oh yeah, no, we had a one before she got fixed was extremely territorial and got extremely angry with you. So when she felt she was slighted, dude, when you're sleeping, you wake up to a nice warm spot.
So what you're saying
By
is
that time
that
it's
when
cold.
when she got pissed off, you got pissed on. That's what
Yep,
you're
pretty
saying,
much.
right? Yeah, okay.
All right. So what were the saves?
20.
Rachel got a 20.
Mhm.
What you get, Dees?
20.
All right.
Nate, what'd you
Nate?
get?
Not a 15. I'll tell you that right now.
What was it, though?
No.
I'm just curious. A 3?
Oh.
3?
That many.
That's not good.
Oh,
Well,
That's the number.
uh,
That's the number of saves you're gonna have to make in a minute.
Nate, you actually begin to dance uncontrollably and throw yourself on the floor in a violent dance and begin bludgeoning yourself against the floor.
God.
So I'm in a mosh pit, is what you're telling me.
You're in a
self-imposed
one-man mosh?
pit, and
Hey, Rachel, title: One Man Mosh Pit.
Okay.
um,
Old man mosh pit.
Nate, roll 2d10.
No, I don't want to.
Do the mosh
2d10?
potato.
I'm gonna let you roll your own damage.
I'm a pretty small guy. I'm not.
Here come the
I
crits.
can't-
Bring in
can't
the crits.
imagine that I would do that much damage to myself.
The floor is pretty big, guy.
Okay, well, I've rolled damage the way I roll wisdom checks, which is good. That's a total of 5 on 2d10. So a 4 and a 1.
Nice. Well, if there's ever a
So-
time to get some biff to rolls, now would be it.
Well, hey, here's the twist. It's a magical healing floor, and I've actually gained 5 hit points by smashing my head up against it repeatedly. See, y'all just think it's all about damage and people dying and stuff. Y'all never think that floors are helpful.
A friend of mine sent me this thing from, I don't know if it was from, what's that D&D thing that everyone loves? Critical Role. Where this guy is, I think it was something about Critical Role. He's talking about how you could be a combat medic. And I was like, hey, I'm excited about combat medic. And they were talking about how if you have a low strength score, you can get the negatives on your strength. And if you use a weapon that only deals 1 damage, you can actually heal people with a baton, like by beating the health into them by getting negative to your damage. So like if you take a weapon that only does 1 or 2, like non-lethal, and then you have a negative to strength, like -3 or -4, you could beat someone to health. And I was like, that's not how that works. And I refuse to watch the rest of this video after that being the baseline. I'm glad that everyone, every single person in the chat started shaking their head. No, that's not how it works. I want to leave that in the game. Can we leave that in the game? I want that to stay.
My favorite part was you're like, hey, what was that D&D point? Oh, Critical Role. Like he doesn't fucking know it off the top of his head. Like they're an afterthought to us. I like that. That's you, Matt Mercer.
I don't read comics anymore. I just draw them, and I don't listen to D&D podcasts. I just play them. So like, I'm glad that there are people out there that love it. I do. That's what allows us to exist. But at the same time, you get overwhelmed with it. I think you guys watch it, don't you? Do you guys listen to it?
I'll watch the cartoon on Amazon when it comes out.
I don't watch Critical Role, but I have been watching Fantasy High lately, which is also a 5e podcast.
Right on.
I've watched a couple of their live shows when they've done them, when they've done like their one-offs, and in and of themselves, they're entertaining. But
yeah,
I don't know.
I know I'd have a bunch of friends that are really into it, and I'm like, hey guys, let me introduce you to a thing called that thing I've been doing for about 6 years. You should get on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a few players that listen to it religiously.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who are really into it. I don't mean to shit on them. I'm sure they're great. They seem like really nice people.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't watch your show though. So.
Professional voice actors.
Yeah. God damn it, we have to work at this.
Pay me money. Sorry. I'll take that
all good.
Crystal sponsorship now, by the way. Anytime
Yes,
you want.
please.
All right. So he starts slamming himself to the floor. What do you two do?
I guess I'm going to react to that.
Going to point and laugh uncontrollably.
It'd be weird to start looting the room while our friend is bashing his head on the ground. Though I'm not going to put it past other people in this group.
So I'd like to run over to the harpsichord and try to like stop it from playing.
Yeah, and in the time where she's doing that, I'm going to grab Nate by the back of his shirt and I'm going to lift him off the ground so he can't smash his head onto the ground anymore.
Now
Pick him up like you're carrying a cat that pooped
All
themselves.
Give me a strength check. Go ahead and give me a strength check to try to Dees, give me a strength check.
I'm gonna give me a strength check. Give me a strength check to Dees, give me a strength check. I'm gonna add the guidance to this, by the way. I can do that, right?
Yeah.
Do an ability.
Please do.
Yeah.
Yes. You could have added it to your save too if you didn't.
Nat 20, swear to God. Screenshot.
All right. So I'm gonna, you're able to keep him from violently slamming himself continuously. Adri gets to the harpsichord. How do you want to try to stop it?
Can I get out like some of my tinkerer's tools and try to just like disassemble it very quickly?
I'll go ahead and give us a roll, an intelligence.
Okay. Because I'm proficient in tinkerer's tools, can I add my proficiency?
You can.
Okay.
Yes.
So intelligence plus proficiency. Okay.
Do I have to use the guidance if I already got a nat 20 on the roll, or do I have to add it before the roll? Sorry. You do your thing first.
It's a cantrip, so I can just cast it again on you.
Okay.
For my disassemble check, David, I got 21.
Guys, I just not trying to break up the game or anything. I literally just rolled. I screenshotted both. I rolled a nat 20 on the ability to pick Nate up. So that's like one-handed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I rolled a 4 on the fucking guidance. So I pick him up and I shake him. Knock it off.
All right. With the 21, Adri, you begin successfully taking it apart.
Okay.
Ooh.
So which isn't written in here, so we're gonna run with it.
You said it's a harpsichord? It has
Yes.
tubes. It has tubes. Save those. It has tubes on it. Save those.
Right. Eventually,
It hit me like
quickly, you're are you gonna do it carefully, or are you like you're shredding this thing as fast as you can?
Yeah, I mean, I want it to stop playing because I assume that's what's making Rain hurt himself. So.
Mm-hmm.
It's called piranha disassembly.
Yeah, every time he hits his head on the ground, there's more puddles of water.
Every time. One time I picked him up.
So, but no, as you undo it, the tone stops. And Rain, you feel that your head clears up quickly, replaced by a giant throbbing.
Ow. Why are you carrying me? Why does my head who hit me? And where's all my damn mail?
You hit your head on the ground. You started dancing like an idiot. By the way, don't do that anymore. It looks weird. And I'm gonna reach into my pouch. I'm gonna use the medicine kit. It's like a poultice, like a handful of like ground up, looks like corn, and some like goop. And I'm gonna slap him on the forehead. And I'm gonna just kind of slowly rub it in the wound, like as I'm holding him up with the other arm. And then I'm going to slap him on the head and be like, all right, you should be all right. I'm going to set him on his feet.
Are you trying to heal me or stuff me like a turkey? What the hell?
Want me to? What? I can do it. I can flip you right around.
No,
it's not a problem.
No. What
you
happened?
Got a funnel,
we were at the
healing potions.
Some of these strings are actually pretty nice. And I'm just like slowly putting them in my backpack.
Apparently you're a real fan of the harpsichord.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, thank you, I suppose, as I wipe corn juice out of my eyes.
You gain a hit point back for that, by the way.
Oh,
For
I
the
get
use
a
of it.
hit point. I get a hit point for your salve full of dog shit and corn. Great, thank you.
Free? It's free. So you can give it back if you want. You know what? For people over here that are nonstop doing self-inflicted damage, I go ahead and help them a little bit, and they're like, "Oh, it's not perfect." I'm like, oh, "Fuck off, man! All right,
well,
I learned how to do this in a field. I've had 3
I'm
unsuccessful brain surgeries at this point. I'm on the job training right now."
Gotcha. I just figured a poultice that was, filled with tomatoes and raw sewage would do more than one hit point. But
I call it a healing pico de gallo.
is that what it is? Okay.
It's a
Name of the episode.
healing
Name of the
pico.
episode. The healing pico de gallo.
It's the salsa de vida. That's what it is.
The salsa of life will kill you. I give him the old Simba rub right across the forehead. Hit him with that Simba.
Good for healing and your breakfast eggs. Yes.
You about scrambled your eggs, by the way. Hitting it on the
Another
fucking floor.
All right.
So
yeah, you guys are left in the room with the taken apart harpsichord and a mosaic on the wall.
Adri,
Yeah.
any idea what the hell is going on?
Well, I would guess that the harpsichord is some sort of trap to protect the vault.
You think they would just put a trap, right? Not build a harpsichord. Seems strange.
well, it's certainly unsuspecting. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
That's true.
The mosaic, David, is it like a dwarven sort of motif?
Yes, it is dwarven. It depicts several of the ornate axes and a magnificent warhammer in the middle of the axes.
I'm gonna go look at it just to see if there's any dwarvish runes on it, because I can read those.
All right. Go ahead and give me a DC investigation check.
Investigation. 15.
Wow, you hate it. Okay. You realize that the mosaic's hollow. And it can be easily broken.
Do we want to break it? Is the question.
I'm just gonna walk over and punch it. Have you given us that information?
I'm considering it first.
Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't have said what I was gonna do though. But you have to play as though I didn't say that. So would you give us that information?
I'm gonna consider the mosaic for a moment, and then I'll look back at the two of you. And I'll say, I think this is like maybe a fake mosaic. I think there's something behind it, but I don't know if we should really.
It is hollow.
If you weren't going to do that, I was going to go, ow, my head's starting to throb again. Let me sit up here against the wall real quick. And whoops.
So did he punch it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds as if he did.
All right. Yeah, you find it's actually tile. The tiles are easily broken as you punch through it. Go ahead and give me a strength check to see how hard you punch it.
What? I'm not gonna. Damn it. Hey.
Oh no.
I rolled a 4 plus 3, so 7.
Okay. Okay. As you punch through, you got used enough strength just to get through the tiles, and you feel something solid and metal on the other side after you punch through one hole.
Right on. I'm gonna grab it, I guess.
As you grab it, you feel something heavy, and you pull out you can tell it's a warhammer with dwarven magic runes carved on it.
Hey.
Ooh.
One-handed, two-handed.
Warhammers are one-handed.
Right on.
Can I read the runes?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Whoever so wields this may retain the power of Thor.
Not that
Dr.
good.
Thor.
Before
Thunder
pulling
Raven.
from before pulling out of the wall. Oh,
Right.
Oh, Dr. Thunder Raven. That's cool.
The Warhammer, you read it. It gives off the one's name who carved it,
Hmm.
and it's definitely magical. It's definitely a magical weapon. So,
Okay. But it doesn't the what I can read doesn't give me an idea of what it does.
from go ahead and give me an intelligence or on it with advantage.
With advantage.
+1 Warhammer of flatulence.
23.
It is a +1 to Warhammer.
Okay.
All right, strap it to my belt.
All right.
Anyone here use a Warhammer?
No, not as such.
Are Warhammers simple weapons?
They're martial, right?
Believe they're marshals.
Let me look it up.
So wait a minute. We just punch a hole in the wall and we get free gifts. Is that how this is working out?
Seems like it.
What are the other portions? Because there were multiple weapons as part of the mosaic, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think the implication was amongst a bunch of normal weapons, this one is the good one.
Oh, okay. So there's like no special daggers carved into the wall, so to speak.
I thought you
Not
you
here.
got
Try the floor.
magic. You got magic daggers.
Why don't you headbutt the floor a little bit, see what happens?
Did I?
In a
Yeah.
previous game, you got magic daggers.
You got a couple of those.
Everyone here has magic items except for me.
I only have the goggles of night as a magic item.
I believe you
didn't
came across
add it.
those daggers of Cyric.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm old, damn it, or at least according to y'all, I am. So what the hell?
Oh,
How
at least
would
on
you
the
expect I
bright
to
side, it's probably a good thing you didn't attune to those.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
thought
But-
he got something that was like a +1 dagger.
I'm trying to think because I
Why do I
remember
not
the
have
daggers
them?
of Cyric. Yeah, you guys are in a room now with a broken instrument and a shattered mosaic. The rest of the room's still pretty though.
Sounds like a party. Right on. You want to check the other door?
Well, I suppose, but I'm gonna stick my fingers in my ears before we do.
You just want to tape a pillow to your forehead?
No, the sock full of corn and God knows what is doing just fine. Thank you.
It wasn't a sock, it was a poultice. It was a full handful of like head jelly. It was like head on, applied directly to the head.
I don't want to hear you say the words head jelly.
Head on.
He slapped you with a tamale, bro.
Yeah.
Head on. Yeah. I hit him with the chimchurri. Boom.
Well,
All right,
I guess the door that was straight ahead then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Same protocol. I'm gonna wait for guidance, I guess.
I will give Kavir guidance and then I will step back.
That's our new
All right.
system. Open door, shield down, just like before.
Right. As you open the door, you see a 3-foot tall marble altar carved with a hammer and an anvil and the symbol of Moradin standing in the center of the room. Moradin is a dwarven god.
Yep.
Behind it, an enormous tapestry covers the entire north wall and depicts Moradin working at his forge to craft the first dwarves out of metal and gemstones.
Mm.
Since you can see the altar, I need a DC 13 wisdom save.
Thank you for making all these saves wisdoms. By the way.
Anyone else that can see the altar needs to make a save as well.
14.
All right, lucky you.
I'm right behind
17.
him. So let's see
17.
here.
Lucky you.
Straight up 17.
Rigel.
Do you have a special elven thing that allows you to not see statues?
Is this a charm?
that
Is this a charm,
Yeah.
David? David, is this like a charm effect?
Um,
Does that modify her behavior?
no, this one is actually an aura of necromancy magic.
Well, I
Oh,
hate that,
shit.
so I should get advantage because
That's not how that works. You hate it. So I hate damage, but it happens.
elves don't die, so you know.
all right, I got a 4.
Uh-oh.
You
got
immediately
leprosy
become
now.
blinded and deafened.
Oh no. Guys? This must be magical darkness. I can't even see it.
Hold on, I'm gonna hold my hand out. I'm gonna like, hey. She
She can't hear you or see you.
Right. But I'm gonna hold my hand out, touch her hand. Like,
What?
it's plated, so she's gonna know it's me, I'd assume.
Grab his hand.
Okay. And then I'm gonna kind of
I
work her
can't
over
hear
to hold I'm gonna tap her in like a
Can you hear
pattern
me?
on the shoulder. Jesus, this is gonna be annoying.
I love this.
This is gonna be annoying. I hold the shield.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put her hands on the sides of the shield because I have to illustrate it via other sense. Can I do a medicine check?
Sure. On her?
Yeah, I want to see.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain I can tell blind.
I think we're in a zone of silence.
Yeah, that way I can't see.
We're not.
Fucking awesome medical deduction, Dr. House. Fucking Dr. Halfway House. All right, let's see. 12. Medicine. Okay, 19. That's a pretty good roll. It's lupus.
That's pretty good roll.
She has lupus. That's all right. Until the second commercial break, we're just going to ride that hypothesis.
What was the roll?
Lupus. It's 19.
No, you can definitely tell that she has been affected, sight and her hearing.
Can I determine the effect or what the solution might be?
Medically, no. This is a magical issue. You can definitely tell it's something. The aura is coming from the altar.
Shit. I guess I'll roll an intelligence check with Arcana. Unless you'll just let me do a regular intelligence check.
Oh yeah, no, go. Probably religion be better since it is an altar.
How about just intelligence? All right, yeah, okay, religion, fine. I have no fucking clue, Rachel. I got a 4. I don't know, man. She's like fucking. They got voodoo or something in her eyes.
Well, is she in the room?
Yeah.
I mean, how far into the room is she?
She doesn't know that, but she is.
No, I know, but how far into the room is she?
Pretty far. Like maybe.
I mean, we just
steps.
opened the door. We didn't. I mean,
I'm assuming when we say open the door, we take a step in. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to see what's in there.
Okay. Well, I guide her by the shoulder and I push her back out of the room into the hallway that we came in. Does that change anything?
No.
Okay, so it's not distance.
You know, there's a flight of stairs that goes down right near her now, right?
Oh God.
Yeah,
You didn't say I was gonna
get her back in the room.
We should probably try to
say-
leave the zone of silence. If you guys can hear me.
I didn't say I was going to push her down the stairs. I might have thought it a couple of times, but I didn't say it.
Why don't you check the
It's
mail
okay.
down there,
You can
bitch?
say it. She can't hear you.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to push you down the stairs now.
Brace for impact.
I mean, there is a stone slab down the stairs.
Okay. I've
Boys.
seen him go up. What is it? Something on the statue?
Must be. I don't know. I can't read that stuff, and she can't read it now either.
I'm the only one here who can read Dwarvish.
Oh wait, I might actually. Hold on. Let me check.
Oddly, I can read Elvish, but I can't read Dwarvish.
I'm gonna get out my tuning fork and use my magical tinkering to like tap it on my armor so it lights up a little bit. I'm gonna hold it up and be like, I can't see anything. It's still dark in here.
Stop hitting me in the head with that.
Is there a way that I can make a like a hand gesture or knock kind of pattern that seems like an aggressive shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Like maybe like a like that. It's like a shut the fuck up pattern. After this we're coming up with a shut the fuck up knock so that we can all be aware. I don't know how to fix this.
The
I guess.
weirdest Helen Keller biography interpretation that I've ever seen.
Okay. So let me ask you something. God, this is a big stretch.
These things tend to only have a short duration, so we just maybe wait it out. Might be the best way to handle this. I'm ill prepared for magical sicknesses. I can replug up a finger or whatever, but I'm not going to be able to.
Right. So I do know a thing or two about history. Is there anything I would know about Moradin that might lead me to believe why her, setting sight on his statue, or is it just doesn't matter that it's a statue of Moradin? It's just that that's what happened to be there and someone cursed it.
Wait a minute, you said he was holding a hammer?
Yes.
What if I?
He is. He's working at his forge to craft the first dwarves out of metal and gemstones. No, I'm sorry, that's the tapestry. No, it's carved with a hammer and an anvil with a symbol of Morden on it.
What if she touches the hammer? Right, that's a dwarven hammer. I would assume it's like. Right.
Well, wait, it's just a plain altar, right? Or no?
Yeah, it's like a statue.
Okay, it's a statue of Moradin, or it's a statue. I guess I was confused because I thought you said the statue has a symbol of a hammer and anvil, or it's a statue of a handle or hammer.
No, it's a statue of Moradin with a hammer and anvil, sort of depicting what he's known for. But I just figured that I don't know anything about magic, so I'm thinking like she needs some like dwarven cred, right? So that like the dwarves won't be fucking with her. Literally. So I'm like gonna hold the hammer out and see if she can like grab the hammer, see if it helps like the dwarves be like, hey, she's cool. I don't know. This is what I got, man.
It's worth a shot, I guess.
I'm a doctor, man, not a magicologist.
Are you guys okay?
All right, so you're walking her to the.
No, I'm gonna take the hammer that I got off of the belt, and I'm going to like hold it out and put her hand on it. But D-Walk is laughing really hard. What's going on?
I don't know.
There's humor in this encounter. So she touches it, and nothing happens.
Oh well. All right, take the hammer back.
I'm blind forever.
Well,
at least
too bad it
can meditate in silence.
I guess we just wait it out.
Well,
these things
you
normally
got a
last
hammer, right?
Huh? Yeah.
And the statue's causing her illness, right?
I think it would be rude to destroy another priceless artifact within 10 minutes of it doing the last one. Shit. All right, fine. I'll do it. And I'll take it. I'll be like, sorry, man. And I'll haul off and smash the statue with the hammer that he made.
Nothing personal there, Mr. Morden, sir.
What just hit me?
Not you.
But like
I'm not hitting you with the hammer.
Right, but like if you're hitting stone, then like little stone bits are gonna go flying.
They're spiders. Calm down.
She can't hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, don't calm down then, I guess. I'm gonna haul off and I'm gonna swing back and try to smash the statue with the hammer.
All righty, give me an attack.
We're gonna take another swing at it, probably. I would imagine that first swing is probably not.
All right.
Oh
no. Start rolling.
Hmm.
It has an AC and in hit points.
Nat 20. Nat 20 plus 1 from that, plus 3 from, so 24. Right? And then what's the damage on the hammer? 1d8 plus 1?
37d12.
Oh, that's a magic weapon, so I don't know.
Okay,
Generally,
38d12.
They're 1d8 for hammers, right?
For a warhammer. So yeah, that would be a D8. But it's magic, so it's +1 to hit, +1 damage.
Yeah. All right. So roll damage. And I double the dice rolls, right? Because because of crit.
Yeah, because of the crit crit.
12, 20 damage. What's up? 20 damage.
Tell you what, let me grab me a drink real quick while we're waiting for D-What.
Okay.
So 20 damage to a statue seems good.
Yeah. I just don't know if destroying the statue is gonna like reverse this.
The effect. I mean, you figure that if I guess it depends on what type of effect it is. I don't know too much about the magic of it, but if it's a consistent magic effect, like it was either going to wear off anyway, right? Like you failed, and so it had a number of turns that it was just going to last for.
Mhm.
8 hours.
You'd be fine. 8 hours. Well, I smashed the statue, so let's hope that it was bound to
Well,
like
actually, how much damage did you do?
20.
That's not enough.
I'm gonna hit it again.
80 hit points.
What?
Yep. You need to
Do
roll
I have to
again
keep
too.
rolling these, or can I just
AC
say,
19.
what is this, the most evasive statue of all time? I got a 19 on the second roll, by the way, so that's a hit.
The statue actually is made out of, it's magical treated stone, which is why it's an AC of a 19.
Okay, well, just assume that I roll until
Okay.
I break it, because
All right,
otherwise we'll
sounds
be
good.
here for a minute.
Eventually, yeah, you do end up shattering the statue. You can't use the +1 yet because you're not attuned to the Warhammer yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
But all right, so yeah, eventually, as your last blow strikes, the altar does break, and Adri, your eyes and hearing come back completely.
Oh my god, what happened in the statue?
I had to
That's
break
your
it.
Also,
did
don't
you-
take a step back.
How did you do that in the dark?
It wasn't dark. It was just dark for you.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It does. You were blinded by the statue, and then also deafened by the statue.
Oh. I thought we were in like a zone of silence, so you guys also
Yes,
couldn't
we-
hear
we-
anything.
We kind of picked up on that. That was maybe what you were thinking. Yes.
You were very vocal about it.
Yes. Very vocal.
Mhm.
Very, very vocal.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
I felt
Took a
like
little
if
while.
I felt like if that wasn't resolved, I was going to be blind and deaf for a long time.
Yeah, probably. Sure felt like it.
Um,
I thought to myself, how is she going to know what time to not sleep?
Is there anything amongst the rubble other than just broken
no,
statues?
There's a
just-
statue of Barney and some Flintstone vitamins.
No, just the tapestry on the opposite wall.
Well, I'll go take a look at that.
All right.
Hey, now that you got your vision back, you want to help?
sure. I'll go over and
You
take a look.
kind of ran into a
So
weird
you're so
situation.
it basically it depicts the entire history of the creation of the dwarven race.
It covers the entire wall,
Okay.
top to bottom, side to side.
So I know a thing or two about history. I'm curious because there seems to be things hidden around here. Is there anything on the tapestry as I go across its timeline that seems out of place or wrong or that doesn't look right?
No, actually, the tapestry is done exceptionally well.
Okay, so as I go through there, nothing like stands out of a hey, that's a weird thing to have in this tapestry. Like there's a McDonald's. There wasn't one of those back then.
No.
Okay. All
The
right.
ice cream
well,
machine's still broken. Seems like it checks out.
Can I look behind the tapestry? Is there anything on the wall behind it?
Yes, you find a door.
well, shit, if it was that easy, I would have just done that.
I'm gonna wait for Rain to like do his examination, like going over like every inch of it, and then I'm just gonna lift up a part of the tapestry and be like, I found a door.
I'm gonna
Nobody
walk
likes
up
it.
to Rain and be like, I once was blind, but now I see.
Yeah, nobody likes a smart ass.
You gonna open the door and put your right foot in?
I'm not.
Shake it all about.
I don't know. It seems like
This
every
is
time
the door
we
to
open up
hokey
the door-
pokey 'em.
Are there any runes on the door or any sort of carvings or anything on it?
No, it's a simple door.
I'm gonna look over at Kavir and give him guidance and take a step back.
I'm glad it's a simple door because we are simple people.
It's a Dumbledore. A Dumbledore. Okay. I'm gonna open it. Shield down. Same as before.
As you open it, magical lights upon the ceiling down the long hallway light up as it goes down.
Well, this is
There's
nice.
There's an alcove on either side, about 3 feet in, and then it can just continues down, and it's heavily lit all the way down.
What's in the alcove?
On each side, you see an urn that is overflowing with gold and gems. One urn holds gold, the other holds pearls.
I'm going to turn back to everyone. Look, I'm aware that this is going to be very difficult for some of us, and I'm going to look directly at Adri.
I'm looking at the earth.
You're already super rich.
Like
the urns themselves, you can easily guess they're over 100 each, 100 gold each, just the urn, not counting the gold and the pearls that are in either of them.
This is clearly a temptation.
right.
Yes.
I would agree with that. Yes.
Yes.
And since we're already, well, I'm going to say some of us are already incredibly wealthy, it's probably not going to work on them, right? And I'm going to look right at her in the face, because some of us
at the urn.
Some of us want the glory of getting the treasure, but it could be bad, I would imagine. We're all in agreement on that. All of us, right?
Also, I'd like to go on record as saying I don't know whether to be proud or offended that you didn't suspect the rogue would immediately be the one to steal things.
I'm looking at the glory hound, the one that to this point has look, you might be the rogue, but I can feel rogue residue on some people, right?
Right.
I know who I need to be worried about here. As a person who's played rogues before,
She might have had rogue levels in a previous life.
Well, now, wait a minute. To be fair, there's no dead body around here she can stuff into the urns, so I think we're going to be fine.
Well, I just have this suspicion that we need to leave him alone. That fair? Everybody on board?
Do you think there's like a magical trap on it? Because I could check for something like that.
I would prefer we just not engage with these things.
But what if I don't have to touch it. Give me 10 minutes to do a detect magic ritual, and then I can tell you whether or not there's magic on them.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. I sit on the floor in the corner and I pull out a deck of cards and I start playing solitaire because that's all I can do for 10 minutes.
Well, I'm just going to hold my
I can
shield
serve
up.
no other purpose whatsoever.
I'm going to be standing sentinel down the hallway because I am not comfortable with this at all.
As you do that, you see the ceiling and walls are painted with a fresco that depicts a massive battle between dwarves and a red dragon.
Ooh.
Gorgeous artwork all the way down the tunnel. As she spends her 10 minutes.
Do I know anything about the significance of that event?
His name's Smaug, and in the third movie, everyone's real upset. The first half of the first part of the hallway is really good. And then the second part of the hallway, you're like, well, that was weird, but it's still okay. The second hallway is pretty much exclusively shit. And then the third part of the hallway, you just want to go back and walk down the previous hallway, which was a way better hallway, and that everyone really enjoyed.
Then the human archer looks a whole lot more like the elven archer in real life than the elven archer does.
It's unfortunate that some of the artistic depictions in this hallway aren't necessarily matching the blueprints for the hallway that they had written down. Because that guy who made the blueprints did a fantastic job with the hallway, and for whatever reason, I don't know who to blame necessarily, because the one guy was responsible for building the last hallway from blueprints, did a pretty good job. Yeah, but he comes over here and builds a second hallway, and it's really bad.
Well, I mean,
There's an elf in this hallway who wasn't in the blueprints, is what I'm saying.
There's an elf in the first hallway that got a lot more screen time than he did in the original blueprints.
Well, he was actually in those blueprints.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Anyway, let's just admit that this is a substantially less quality hallway than the three-part hallway.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
The other hallway is way better, right?
Yes.
Okay, everyone knows what I'm talking about.
From end to end. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool. Yeah. No, we know.
All right. Take that, listeners.
All right, David, I cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
All right. You pick up massive glowing from Kavir and Rain.
I want to look at the urns.
No glowing. No glowing at all. No glowing.
Okay. Anything in the hallway?
Not from the hallway, except for the magic lights that are lighting up the whole hallway, top to bottom.
So these urns don't have any magic on them. So.
Okay.
This could just be like, you know how like you have a bowl near your front door and that's where you put your keys or mail or whatever, or like your spare change. That could be what this is.
Well, I used to put my mail there, but then it started surreptitiously disappearing. So I don't put my mail in a bowl at the front door anymore.
Right. But when you get old, you forget things.
Is that how that works?
Just taking shots left and right. Oh, all right.
Well, if it's not magical, that could mean that it's physical in terms of trappery, but I'm unfortunately not one of those kinds of rogues. So, I suppose we're just going to have to go down the hallway and see what happens.
All right. Well, I still say we leave it alone.
You don't want to go down the hallway at all?
No, I want to go down the hallway. I just don't want to mess with the.
Well, no, I'm perfectly fine with the plan of not touching anything. I'm just saying now I'm more worried about it setting something off as we walk by, as opposed to there being some sort of aura.
Well,
but I guess we'll find out when we cross those urns.
Well, if you want, we could space it out a little bit. I think we should wedge the door open as well.
Well, that's probably not a bad idea. We can take one of these big chunks of mortar that's left over here on the floor.
Yeah. We'll use Morden's shoulder blade to wedge open the door.
Actually, I think this piece of his butt probably is a little bit better of a wedge shape that we could put there, but that's just me.
Morden was thick.
He's a thick boy. We broke D1 for a second.
All righty. Yeah. So you burst the door with his butt.
We wedged the door with the butt shard.
And you continue down the hallway, leaving the 800 gold and 86 pearls up at the top.
Rachel, Jesus Christ, her head literally almost did a full rotation. Her eyes rolled so hard, almost whipped her head around.
Well, look, there's a pretty good chance we have to come back this way. It's going to be like that bowl of candy at the doctor's office when you leave. You just take one out. By the way, Mr. Kavir, that's a good idea. You ought to implement that.
What?
Putting a bowl of candy by the front door so that when your victims, patients leave, they can take something to,
for a guy who's still recovering from the benefits of that head jelly I applied, you're really being a kind of an asshole here. I think I'll think twice before I apply anything directly to his head. Heyo.
All right. So you guys reach the bottom of the long tunnel and it turns right. And you guys see a door at the end of it.
There's a lot of these.
David, my detect magic stays up for 10 minutes.
Oh, it's glowing off the next room.
Okay. I will let
but it's beyond the door.
Okay. Can I detect the aura?
Yes. You're detecting a transmutation beyond the door.
I will let them know.
All right, you guys ready?
So you're saying that something on the other side of this door is not what it seems.
I'm just saying that her detect magic picked up a transmutation.
Yep. I am going to pat Kavir on the shoulder and give him guidance, and then I'm gonna step back.
I like how it's like the new thing is like a gesture of like, hey, good luck in there.
Yep.
Door open, shield down. All right. As you open it, you see an enormous mound of gold and gems sitting in the center of the room. The room is easily 30 by 50 feet. And yeah, it's so much gold and gems, it's glowing.
Are the golden gems giving off a magic aura?
Transmutation.
Okay.
Yes.
Aw.
Hint.
Adri's like, aw.
Hold on, I've seen one of these before. I'm gonna reach and grab one of the javelins, one of my extra javelins. I'm gonna stick it into the gold.
As you do it, the gold immediately turns into green acid and slushes all over the entire floor of the room. DC 13 deck saves, please.
Hey, that's the thing I can do. All right.
No.
Woo! 15. What's up, baby?
15.
21.
All right.
Nice.
So that is half damages.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
What is that dexterity with disadvantage from the full plate piece?
Oh shit, I have to roll it again.
Oh.
Shit. Oh fuck you, D-Walk. Oh, I got 8. Got an 8.
Okay.
You know, like that same thing. That
you have guidance though, still, right? Or no? You lost your guidance.
Yeah.
Roll the d4. See
Wait,
if you can get over that
it's only
13.
on skill checks, right? Not saving throws.
I believe it's saving throws too.
That's
that
right.
only put me at 12, even if I roll it.
Says
Yeah.
it's for an ability check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me roll 4d10 for the acid damage.
4d10.
4.
6, 7, 13 plus 5 is 18. And 18 plus 1 is 19.
Whew. That's not too bad.
Okay. So
no, but yeah, so now you have a floor full of acid. Do you guys go back to the slope of stairs to go back up the hallway? The heads back up.
What else isn't?
Sorry, you said we took half damage, David?
Yes.
Okay.
Not all of us.
Well, I took half damage, David.
Okay.
Yeah, I got mine too as well.
Some of us took, real damage, even though they've done everything they can to help their friends this whole time. They still get punished. It's cool.
Well, we didn't push you into the acid.
Literally cure the blind, help the dancing freak from smashing his head on the ground to an ABBA song. Sure. No, I get it. But it's fine.
So no,
okay,
the room
so we got a
is,
floor full of acid. But what else do we see now?
Just the room.
There's no doors, nothing else. Just
you'd have to do a check, do an investigation check while standing in acid.
No, we don't.
Oh, you can put something down over top of it, right?
Do I notice that? Do I see anything whereby there's like a drain in the floor or a hole or a grate or anything like that?
It does begin. Yes,
I do. Okay. Hey,
how's a water base?
For the first time, I'm going to do something. I'm going to create or destroy water. I can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range, or alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube. So I'm gonna try and wash it down.
All right.
Can't you just destroy the water and leave it as the components of the things in the acid?
Yeah, but well, I mean, speaking as a chemist, I don't think I want chlorine gas running around, assuming that it's hydrochloric acid.
Well,
just saying.
When engineers and chemists play D&D.
Yeah. But I'll go ahead and use my second level spell there first. So that's done.
Okay.
But yeah, so we at least rinse the floor away, and now we can safely
All right.
do an inspection.
That's fine.
Now beyond that, I'm useless. So somebody else, unless you just want me randomly punching walls.
All right. Are you okay, Kavir? Look like when you hit it, the gold with the spear, it that looked really painful. It burst right in your face. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to do something to take care of that in a minute.
Okay. Well, is there anything else in this room, or is it just a big trap?
Just a big room. You guys can roll an investigation check if you like.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll
20.
You eventually do make out an outline of a secret door that is in one of the walls.
There's a door right there.
Well, you're really good at pointing out them doors.
Yeah.
Someone else go through one.
I found it.
First.
Fine. I'll take one for the team. Is it obvious as to how to access it?
Okay.
Yes.
Good luck,
Okay,
Rain.
then
And
once
I pat
you
his
push
shoulder
on it,
and cast guidance.
Give me guidance. Yes.
Hold on. I can do it. I got a higher armor class. It's smarter for me to do it. I just gotta do some potions. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry, if I had some way to heal you, I would. I guess I could have put you inside the rain, at least wash the acid off of you, but that doesn't really. That's more symbolic than anything else.
Okay. I'm good. I'm back to
Okay.
Healed up.
All right. You feel like you can actually push the door.
Okay.
So as you push it, you hear a click and it slides open.
Guidance.
I cast guidance on you.
Shield down.
As the door opens, you guys walk. You see the room open. The big pile of gold reappears behind you.
Okay. Excellent. Glad that I could heal that up so that I could relive the experience.
I wouldn't touch that one.
No.
What's in the well, yeah, I was just hoping that we can
If as you look into the room ahead of you, this large chamber, it has rounded ceilings and arches in between its stone columns. So the room's almost laid out like a giant six-pack. So each chamber would be a different can in the six-pack. It has the stone columns to separate them. In the center of each of these chambers is a 5-foot diameter bronze dome that sits on the floor. Because you guys are up in the north looking down into south into the room. Along the east wall, you see 5 alcoves. At the very far wall, you see another alcove. On the opposite side of the room, this room is also lit. And just right before it, on the opposite side of the room in the southwestern corner, you guys see another door.
fucking doors.
But
so the visual I'm getting is like, have you guys ever seen the Vulcan Science Learning Academy? The Vulcan Science Academy?
No.
You know, the little orbs that they study in?
Yep.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
There's
Rachel's looking up Vulcan Science Academy.
There's
I am.
dwarven writing on each of the domes.
The light on Rachel's face lit up right as she started moving her hands. And I'm like, she's looking at the Vulcan Science Academy. You said they're golden domes?
Bronze domes.
Bronze. Okay.
Yeah.
They have holes in them or any type of pattern cut inside so you could look inside, or they
No,
just
they
totally
don't.
solid?
But you see emblazoned on each of them is a symbol of a different dwarven deity.
Would I, since I know Dwarvish, would I be able to like read that or at least understand?
You would be you can do yeah, you could read the name. You may not know which god they go to, but you can read the name.
All right. What are they?
Do you go check all 6?
I would like to stay where I'm at in the doorway
That's
and look.
gonna be hard to check all 6 from there.
I have elf eyes, so they're really good.
You might be able to see the first one.
Uh-huh.
But the other 5, you wouldn't be able to see.
Okay.
You don't have line of sight on the 3 on the 3 eastern in a row, and then the 2 southern on the western side are just too far
Okay.
to focus.
What is the one that I can read?
It's decorated. You see a jeweled dagger of Aberth. I'm sorry, Abathor.
Okay. I will point this out. Do I know anything about Abathor?
You could always ask the brainfish.
Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism Plays Dragon Heist. If you would like to support us, please check out our Patreon. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. We have different things there. Character journals, art, bloopers, stuff like that.
Our cast includes me as Dr. Kavir the Raven, Rachel as Adri the Highborn Artificer, Nate as Rain Trichet, Dockside Officiant, and of course, D-Walk as Dr. Midnight, and everybody else in the game. Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism Plays Dragon Heist, and we don't invoice in this group. We'll be back next week with more episodes, so stay tuned.
A second title suggestion for this was Salsa de Vida.
What was it?
Salsa de Vida.
Salsa de Vida?
Yeah. It's the salsa of life.
Someone got squished?
You have to listen to it to find out.
Okay.
All right.
In the salsa de vida. Where I'm dipping my chips in.